Hi, everybody. Uh, it's Ben again. I think this is the sixth or seventh one of these that I've done now. So today, I haven't really made a decision about what I'm going to do yet. Um, I was thinking about maybe doing some leak code, but I'm not sure. That's jumping into some more algorithmic stuff, and so if I just know if I screw one of those up, then it won't be very much fun to really iterate through. So I was thinking what might be more interesting is creating some kind of simple game in React. There's some React resources that I've been really wanting to explore a little more, and so I think that that would be kind of neat. Um, Here they are. And so the one that I've been really thinking about a lot lately has been Babylon.js. And so this is supposed to be a game engine style framework. And so I think I'm going to spin up a quick testing ground and see exactly what this is. Hmm. On second thought, this seems insane. So I think that it would be easy to get like the general tutorial through, but I do not think that I have the skill set right now to build any of these style of games. And so I'd be looking at a definite learning curve that maybe isn't ideal for the first hour of something like this. So let's revisit some things. So right now at Flatiron, the boot camp that I'm in, we're currently going through Ruby. Um, Not Ruby on Rails yet, just Ruby. Uh, so I guess I could go through one of the labs here. That actually is probably a good idea. I need to go through this anyways, so let me just fork this arrays lab here. Sorry about the red herring at the beginning there with Babylon.js, but I just don't think I have the ability yet to really knock through that framework. So what we'll be working on today is Ruby arrays. I've just been learning Ruby recently, and so I'm going to walk through this tutorial. I'm going to post up a link to it on the chat here. Oh, Hideo's going to rejoin. Hi, Tushar. Good to have you here. How you doing? Well, I'm glad that you could join the call.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, are you coding along or are you just gonna hang out? Cool. Well, I enjoy being around. All right, so today I'm going to be working on in Ruby. Ah, nice. Oh, Tushar Hideo. I posted up the GitHub in the um main meeting chat if you guys need it. Oh, let me post this up. I'm in I don't know if all of you are in Flatiron boot camp or not, but that's why I'm doing all of these and that's where this is from. And so I was gonna post up a link to my room. Okay. All right. So in the new rules RB file. Hmm. And then the renewables RB file. Get named spicy foods to equal green curry, buffalo wings, and mapo tofu. Expected green curry, buffalo wings, and mapo tofu. Tofu. Got no. Okay. Given an array of spicy return with the names of each spicy food. So, oh, thanks, Dab9, or whoever it was that got that. Return spicy foods dot math, passing in food, which is like the individual element of each array, with food being called on the key name. Yep. Okay. Sometimes tab 9, especially on these easier ones that are commented out so well. I feel like it can just read these comments and just be like, okay, like I get that. Given an array of spicy foods, return an array of hashes where the heat level of the food is greater than 5. So on this one, it is going to be return spicy foods dot filter, and the filter is going to be a food heat level greater than 5. Yep, there you go. I don't know why we're mapping. Oh, this is junk over here. Let me clean this up a little bit. So that should do that one. Okay. Print spicy food outputs the spicy food to the terminal in the specified format. Okay. Given an array of spicy foods, outputs to the terminal. Each spicy food in the following format. Buffalo wings, American, heat level. Oh, an emoji. Oh, cool. Hint, you can use times with a string to produce the correct number of emoji. Oh, that is awesome. That's a cool trick. Let's format this, get rid of those spaces. So, given an array of spicy foods, put, I like that. I think that's right. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the Buffalo Wings American. So it's the name, and then in parentheses, it's going to be the cuisine. Name, cuisine, heat level, times. So food name, and then right after that, in parentheses, food, cuisine, right? And then that's going to be food heat level, but it's going to be multiplied times, oh God, how does this work? Oh, maybe it's in here, times the string, the heat thing. So I think that's going to be good. Oh, I didn't post the link. Give me a second, guys. Or whoever's in here. I feel like I use, never mind. Meetup. Log on Google. All right. Everyone is still doing some of the old optional stuff. I'm on the arrays lab right now. Some other two other Ruby labs. Okay. How do I share the link? Participants, copy invite link. I hate that it's under participants. Okay. Give me just 1 second here. Okay. Oh, advent of code. Maybe I'll work on that after this one. I apologize if you guys came here for advent of code, I can switch over to that. I'm just a little behind on studying for class, and so that's why I started working on this. Code, code. I need to print puts. Hmm. I need to puts each of these. Hmm. Where does it run this? So if I do it would be string can't be coerced into an integer. Didn't they just tell me I can do that? Food heat level multiplied string. What am I doing wrong here? Three times jalapeno. Three times jalapeno string. String cannot be coerced. Is it only inverse? Does the number have to come after? That's silly. You can only do the number after. Huh. I wonder why they did it that way. So green to curry tie. Oh, does that really have 10? Oh, 9. Yeah. Oh, cool. Green curry tie. Man, I love emoji. Okay. So you're good. So we should be able to do a learn test, exit. Oh, save. Hmm. Puts the desired format. Ah, silly. They want the freaking pipe heat level. So I gave them, oh, they want that to say heat level space, and there's no space after Heat level, tie, green curry, tie, dash, to pipe, heat level, capital H, capital L, colon, space, peppers. So that should do the magic. There we go. Get spicy food by cuisine. So in this one, I think we're going to be filtering. Give an array of spicy foods in a string representing a cuisine. Return a single hash for the spicy food whose cuisine matches the hash being passed. Cuisine passed to the method. Well, that's right. I guess this is just going to be a tab 9 video. So spicy foods, find. In spicy foods, we're going to find an individual food, not food, key, cuisine, with the colon for the keys and ruby. It has to be equal to cuisine, which we're passing in as an argument. So that should be right. Okay, sort by heat. Given an array of spicy foods, return an array of hashes. Sorted by heat level from lowest to highest. I actually don't know how sort works. I bet tab 9 knows how it works. Let's see if it tells me. Nope. Oh, sort by heat level. Yeah. I don't know which way is default though. Sort by Ruby default. Let's call them A and B. Do they not just have like the documentation for sort of? Sort by? Sort by. I don't want. Oh, API doc, I guess, is one of the documentation. 255? Only on 27? Huh. Okay. Word dot length. So shortest to longest, lowest to highest. I think this will be right. Yep. Current spiciest food outputs only the spiciest foods that have a heat level greater than 5 to the terminal in the specified format. Try to use methods I've already used. I don't want to use sort by. I want to use find. Find heat level greater than 5. And so that's going to return some things. So could I build the array first? Given array output of the terminal only. I don't need to return. So spiciest foods equal. And then we're going to spice. Okay, I see what they want me to do. Map. Oh, oh. Clever. Function reuse. Oh, but can I do that? Will that function be available? So with Ruby, I feel like scoping is like super tight. So even though this function is just no, it's defined at the main, and so it can take any argument, but can it be called in a different scope? Well, let's see. That should be the formatting they want though. So we either have to copy paste it down or yeah, interesting. Error. No implicit conversion of symbol into integer. What? So finding.I. Man, I hate those faces. Oops. Finding.I. Okay. Okay, and now we're gonna call print spiciest foods. Spicy foods. So we need to pass in our argument. So spiciest. Let's test this guy first. Spiciest foods. Green curry, Thai, heat level 9. So the sorting did work. Sorting did work. Did not work. Because they used find. And this should be filter. Filter. Yep. And then that will work. And then this is not going to work because oh yeah, we already had this. Hmm. We can't call this either. Interesting. Test. Hmm. Did I miss something about how you call methods? How to call methods inside of methods in Ruby. Hmm. I want to point out that there's discussion on the Ruby issue should remove the feature. No, Ruby doesn't have method. You can do something like this. Class 1, define meth1, define meth2, puts yay, end meth2, call meth2, and end. That is not an nested method. Ruby does not have nested methods. Ah, hmm. Okay, that's not what I'm thinking about. I think maybe it is because I guess like really I'm trying to say run main dot print spicy foods here. And so it can't really know. I mean, I guess I can just like I can just try to do that here. Print spicy foods. Okay. So we pass in spiciest. To integer. don't understand that. Because we're doing math. Oh, okay. Sort by. Let's see. Hmm. Now I'm a little I'm backwards here. So look, spiciest food runs that. If instead of running spiciest foods, I run spiciest foods on spicy foods. So so these methods are available within these places because I am currently at line 60 and I should just call these methods. Yeah, because that would have been crazy. You can't like design a coding language where like none of the external methods are available within your methods. Like scoping has to like at some point mean something. Okay. Spiciest foods. Okay, so this is going to come down here and go right here. Spiciest foods, spicy foods. Maybe that's illegal, but we're gonna try that. Spicy foods dot filter is here. Spicy foods dot filter. Food is food heat level. That's gonna return an array. This print spicy foods is going to go and map and put that to okay. And you do not need to exist anymore. Exit. 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 Let's just do a learn that test, see if we pass it. Oh, well. Exit. Oh, we passed it. Okay. So this worked. Just in case you're wondering, what happened was it like bounced in and out of bindings that I had in there because I should have been running it with Ruby enumerables. I took out the binding.pry in here because really it was we already knew from the binding.pry in the previous like debug session that that was going to work. Okay, so let's exit out here and that's done. Given an array of spice to foods, return an integer representing the average heat level of all the spicy foods in the array. Is this like a reduce function? I guess we could just loop through them. Reduce function Ruby. Reduce enumerable. So add, that would reduce all of these to the sum. Guess that works. Sure. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's a dot sum. Oh, cool. Man, I love tab 9. So like I feel like these AI pieces just make me feel like it's almost just as much of a teacher as like anybody at like Flatiron who's helping me out. Because like knowing that like, oh, on an array object or like when I'm like calling they're not callback functions in Ruby. What I have it in my notes. But anyways, like I would never have known that like you could do dot sum on like the return values from a dot map. And this doesn't feel right. This feels like maybe this should be no, I do need to iterate through every one of them. why does this work? Okay, so we don't have any binding.pry. Put this back in here and put binding.pry here. Actually, I do not need a binding.pry here. I can just run this at least with an array. So this may work, but I'm a little hard pressed to tell you exactly why. Okay, there's spicy foods, average heat level, spice. Yeah, that's the right average. Interesting. So the dot map is building a new array of all the heat levels. And then dot sum is doing an array operation on those heat levels. So dot sum must be an array method. And then that's being divided by food size. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Learn test. Okay. Okay. So I don't know if you guys are still chatting in there or not. But do you guys want to work on like another Ruby lab, or do you want to do some advent of code? Or I mean, I could show some chat GPT stuff that's pretty neat if you wanted to see that. I'll count down from like 10 seconds. It's up to you guys. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to, obviously. All right. I'm gonna take just a little break here. Give me about 10 seconds. I'll leave my screen share on, and I'll be right back. All right, and I am back. All right, so I I think it might be kind of interesting, but I feel very cheaty to do this, is to use ChatGPT to do leak code challenges. Um, I feel a little better about doing it with this on YouTube, because then at least I can say that I didn't do it in private. Like I'm not trying to like cheat anybody out of anything. Um, or maybe I just won't submit it. Like there's gotta be a ton of code problems out there. Code wars or code problems. I'll just see what happens. So problems. Let's do like an easy one. Given an array of integers, nums in an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. You may assume that each input. Okay, so they're saying, okay, so you don't need to keep on searching. You don't have to return multiple pieces. You only have to return one indice, one index value. So you can be greedy with the search. You don't have to be completionist. You don't have to return an array of nums and targets, just one of each. Okay. Two numbers adding up to target from a nums. Okay. Let's see what ChatGPT can do. So I've only used this like twice, so we'll see. I mean, it's been interesting. And then Code Wars is just another great one. Maybe we'll do some pieces on here, but I think I'll probably kick up Advent of Code and try and finish one off after we do this leak code GPT example. So ChatGPT, in case you didn't know, was an OpenAI um, release recently that allows you just to pretty much in plain text, and this is free. Does not cost any money. It is absolutely free, but it allows anyone to just come in here and type a question, and then ChatGPT will give you an answer. And so in this case, I want my answer, give the answer in JavaScript. Given an array of Here is one possible solution in JavaScript. Function to sum nums target for let I equals 0. I'll let it speak for itself, but I'll try and commentate a little bit. So it's going through checking if the value I and the value j in the nums array equals the target. And then when it does, return I and j to immediately break the loop because it doesn't need to return any more values. This solution uses a brute force approach, where we consider every possible pair of numbers in the array and check if they sum up to the target. If a pair is found that sums up to the target, we return the indices of the two numbers. Note that this solution has a time complexity of O to the n squared because we need to consider every possible pair of numbers in the array. This means that the algorithm will take longer to run as the size of the input increases. Okay, so this is where, oh, so I mean, oh, I've already done this one. Because this is the solution. This is definitely the solution. If nums I, num j equals the target, return I, return j. That's the solution. I don't know why it's return ij. Because num 0 and 1, okay, submit. Hmm, interesting. So I'm going to put in this one. Hmm. I don't know what was different there. That's so interesting. Bar to some function. Oh, it needed an arrow. Why didn't it not have an arrow? Go back to run. Hmm. Can it be done faster? Yes, it is possible to solve this problem in O to the n time complexity by using a more efficient approach. One possible solution is to use a hash map to store the numbers and their indices in the array. We can then iterate through the array and check if the difference between the target and the current number exists in the hash map. If it does, we have found a pair of numbers that sum up to the target and we can turn their indices. Here is an example. So here instead, what they're doing is they're creating a map where each of the numbers is the key to itself. And so then those are mapped in memory. So the memory that it takes up is larger, but if you have the memory available, which you normally do, it would run much quicker. Yeah. Yeah. So this makes sense. So then you're always looking inside of that array, not that array, that um object, looking for the key that is, I don't understand this part, has, I don't know that dot has, but map dot has and map dot get. I don't know these two. Map methods. Hmm, interesting. So I feel like that's where ChatGPT is just a incredible thing to me. Because I can't for the life of me know how to do some of these things, but it does make it interesting. I do feel kind of like I'm cheating, like to go through and know that like both of these work. Oh, that's so cool though. Like I would never have known these things. So like I don't know what it is yet, like Chat GPT, but to be able to like in such a quick fashion, and I know that Google would have gotten me here eventually. Um, if I wanted to. I know that all these problems have been solved and are exposed somewhere online. Um, that you can find the solutions anywhere, and you can find the better solutions anywhere. But the speed that it responds with, and the way that you can use it, is just incredible to me. But it doesn't always help you to learn. It helps you to find new ways of doing things, but um, okay. So let me see what else we can work on. I think I've done the rays and hashes quiz already. Yeah, 7 out of 7. All right. All right, so reduce works like I think. Methods in return, parrot lab. All right, let's see. Don't have much time left, but we'll get going on it and see how far we get. It's 12 minutes until we're gonna be stopping. So I will actually get a 15-minute coding session going. So, all right, everybody. If you feel like coding along, I'm gonna maybe try and separate this out as a separate 15-minute little video. So where you can go is to this link here. I believe this is open source, that so you should be able to just grab the GitHub repo and fork it, and then you can just code along asynchronously. You don't really need to code along right now. And so I'm going to try and do this in the 15-minute block and see how far I can get. All right. Let me first figure out where I should post this. Well, nowhere right now. Okay, so stop. All right, I don't know how much of that sound is coming out across, but my music always starts with this focus session thing. So I'm gonna maybe leave it on just to see how it sounds. But I'm gonna turn it down. I'm actually gonna run some tests. So I hope this doesn't screw up the video. Methods and return values, Parrot Lab. So right now what I'm doing is I'm putting in one pixel bud, and I'm hoping that I can use the mic from here and I can still hear well out of one ear. And then this way the music won't interfere as are hearing me say. And instead you guys can either listen to your own music with when you're programming, or just listen to me talking, I guess, if you're just programming along. So the method is going to be, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I always just use learn test to start with. Make sure I understand what they're asking. Create method parrot that returns the phrase. Find parrot phrase equal walk to the terminal called any arguments. Parrot should return the default phrase. Go on. Parrot return and put to the output. Put phrase. Puts phrase. Parrot should return. Parrot should output squawk and return. Parrot should output the given phrase when called without an argument. With an argument. Okay, I think we're done. Okay, that was quick. All right, so maybe we'll do one more. So we still have 11 minutes left.
So we created the method parrot, outputted a given phrase, returned the phrase. So you define parrot, the default string is squawk, puts phrase, blah. Okay, that's pretty easy. Get am, lab complete. Git push. Okay, next one. Hmm. Yeah, the audio still comes across. Oh, maybe if I change this. Interesting. Hmm. Yeah, I don't want to screw up the audio for the past, but at the same time, select a speaker. Yeah, I really expect it to be coming across over my earphone. Just need to restart Spotify. Uh-oh, Spotify dead. Practice building a while loop. Countdown was sleep. Hmm. Okay. Fine. Countdown. What's N 0 to N? This is going to be I seconds. We need this junk. What's okay? Where I and down here we're going to put finding dot right. Ruby countdown 5. Hmm. What did I screw up there? Okay. So string interpolation Ruby. Uh, low pound early. These have to be double brackets. That. Oh, I guess I could have tested that. I'll test it next time. Huh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That's all you need. Learn, test, exit. They literally wanted to just end seconds, or they want it to actually be 10, 9, 8, 0, 1, 2. Oh, oh. N minus I. So N would start at 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay. I think that's it. Don't know what it's wanting. You don't want that last one. You want one more. Let's try. Loop countdown returns happy. Happy. Let's just copy this directly because obviously I'm getting worse. Yes. Just return. Silly. There we go. All right, we got 2 minutes to go. Ruby. Still gonna be. Some kind of map, I'd imagine. Yeah. Hmm. Asleep. Huh, I don't know. I don't know if I know how to do multi-line. Just, yeah, that should be right. Countdown with sleep. Ooh, that's real wrong. So it kind of works. Huh, wonder what you're supposed, oh, time's up. So, I'll try and finish this. I'm not really sure how to use sleep while 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 I zero while no I equals n. It'd be like I greater than 0, I minus equal 1, but I something like that. I think I have to end these loops. Okay. So I equals n while I is greater than 0 puts I second, I minus 1, sleep 1, go to the I, end. Okay. Okay. Countdown with sleep 5. Happy New Year. Oh, maybe this needs to be here. So while I is less than, while I is greater than 0. I wonder if it actually matters. 3, 2. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Nice. Okay. So there are all the solutions. Solution 2, solution 1. Hashtag finding dot get all labs, all tests passing. Nice. All right. Well, hey, it was great doing this. I wish I could have had a couple more people, but it was great fun anyways. hanging out with everybody and getting a chance to really knock some things out for my class. Even if we didn't get to do any advent of code, I apologize for being a little disingenuous about not getting into that. I felt a little behind on my Flatiron schoolwork. But anyways, have a great rest of your evening and have a happy holiday season. Bye, everybody.